Okay, so if there's one question that I've been asked a lot in the TBC pre-patch, by the way, it is how can I gear up my boosted character from level 58 to level 60? Or, a different way of phrasing it is, what do I do from 58 to level 60 that I can benefit from at level 60? So this right here is a video by No Hit to Jerome. The thumbnail is rage bait. You're gearing wrong. And the title though, level 60 is a trap in TBC Anniversary pre-patch WoW Classic. This one came out yesterday. It's already banging views, by the way. We're gonna check this one out, and I think it's about gearing. It's about gearing and probably your boosted character.
So you're playing the TBC pre-patch and you wanna kick whether it's dominating PvP, carrying raids as a new star tank, or AoE farming your way to a flying mount. But there is a problem. You are naked. I said in past videos, just go into TBC raw, maybe with just a weapon. But with 20 days left in the pre-patch, getting geared is absolutely doable and very worth it.
Yeah, like, you can get, you don't even have to grind out the epic gear, by the way. Like, what I'm doing on 2 of my characters is simply getting the weapons and the 2 set blue bonus, like, from the blue gear. The 2 set bonus from the blue gear in PvP gives you the spell damage or attack damage, whatever. Like, the big damage type bonus is from the 2 set on blue gear. So I'm just gonna get 2 blue pieces. And before spending the honor points, I will research a little bit on the Hellfire Peninsula quests and see which gear pieces I get early. I believe leather users get legs quite early in TBC, so I might not buy legs. But I'm just gonna like do some research, right? We also get a really good trinket in TBC, like the Blade Fist's Breath and Vengeance Crystal or something. The one from the Elite Demon, right, in Hellfire Peninsula. You get that one in like less than 1 hour of game time. So if you only have 1 trinket right now in the pre-patch, that is absolutely fine. You get a second trinket really early in TBC anyway. So for me, I'm just gonna get myself 1 trinket in the pre-patch, and I'll get the other one in TBC itself. But for gearing, it is actually kind of easy. You can also, for example, I don't have Atlas Loot now, I hope he's going to talk about it. You can buy the reputation gear locked behind Warzone Gulch and Alterac Valley and Arathi Basin, right? But it no longer has a rep requirement to it. You can just go there now, spend the honor, and buy the gear. In which case, if you want to really save honor, once again, buying the level 48 version saves you like a lot of honor points, and the difference between 48 and 58 is almost nothing, especially for casters. So look at those 2 options as well, level 48 and level 58.
At least if you do it in an efficient way. In this video, I'm breaking down the 58 to 60 leveling exploit, the universal PvP buying guide, so you don't waste a single point. We're also talking the only raids worth your time before the portal opens, as well as my daily honor farming route. First, the new meta for boosted characters. I did previously say to hit 60 as quickly as possible before you farmed honor. But things have changed. Blizzard just dropped the 4 great honor quests into capital cities. You can now turn in 1 mark from every single battleground for 4750 XP and nearly 500 honor. It's infinite and repeatable.
The good thing about this, by the way, and I think he's gonna bring this up, but I'm bringing it up as well right before he does, is that if you get to level 60 right now and you do Warzone Gulch or Arathi Basin, you will meet a bunch of pre-mades, a bunch of level 60 pre-mades, and if you are in communal gear, they will absolutely wreck you. You don't stand a chance. But in level 58 and 59, you avoid the level 60 pre-mades. So if you want to farm some Arathi Basin marks and Warzone Gulch marks, the best way to do that might honestly be the level 58 bracket.
Over and over again. If
Maybe.
you're 60, then just solo queuing all 3 battlegrounds is now much better honor per hour. But if you're lucky enough to still be level 58 or 59, stay in that bracket. There are 0 Nax geared premates here, and you can actually control the game. You farm the marks, and by the time you hit 60, you've leveled up and paid for your rank 14 weapons simultaneously. It is the single most efficient use of your time in the game right now. A bonus tip is to grab the AV quest weapon at level 51. It'll hit like a truck compared to the communal trash, and actually make the grind fun. So once you've got the honor, what do you actually buy though? Well, my friend Dave, he farmed for his paladin sword and bought the fast one-hander by mistake instead of the spell power weapon. We love Dave, but you don't want to end up like that. Here's the universal rule for every class. You don't need a spreadsheet. You need a priority.
You know, this is maybe just something I've picked up after watching too many Jerome videos. Every time he uses a friend example, it's always my friend Dave. Am I wrong on that one? I think I've heard this example 4 times so far. just funny to bring up.
List. The weapons gotta be first every single
Either he knows a lot of Daves, or there's this one Dave doing a lot of fun stuff.
time. It's your biggest power spike. Next.
Wait, is this the same Dave who works at Blizzard, by the way? Because, like, you remember for the pre-patch when you had, like, all those problems, and the extensions as well, the maintenance delays on NA? They said they fired Dave, like, in the tweet. Is this that Dave?
Stop looking at the rank 14 armor, and consider the much cheaper rank 10 blue items instead. If they've got similar offensive stats and worse stamina, pull the trigger. Next,
Exactly.
the Arathi Basin belts, the AV cloaks, the Warsong Gulch bracers. They should be your found.
Yeah, look at these bracers, by the way. Yeah, if you look at one of them here, the level, you can see it here, right? Yeah, right over my face. The level 60 version, or level 58, costs you 4,590 honor, and 2 marks. The level 48 version is only 624 honor, way cheaper, and in many cases the stats are really close, like really close. So especially for casters, you're probably better off just buying the level 48 one, if you want to save yourself some time and frustration of PvP.
Foundation. They've got the critical stats that are going to last a few levels into the Outlands. Also for Warsong, the level 50 epics are essentially the same stats, but are a fourth of the price. For jewelry, at least for melee, the Don Julio's ring is a must. And for everybody, the Warsong rings, the AV neck pieces, are also fantastic. I built some cheat sheets for paladins and shamans, since you guys are the new rerolls, and they're
Right, we have the Don Julio's ring as well now that I probably want to get on my rogue. And maybe my enhancement shaman, but at least a rogue.
There's a link in the description. But for everybody else, you should use the universal rule. Weapon into the AB belt, the AV cloak, Warsong bracers, then fill the rest with a combination of the blue and the epic rank gear from the PvP vendor. Actually, we should be helping each other out, so if you're a mage, a warlock, a warrior expert, comment your pre-patch biz list below. I'm gonna pin the very best one so we can build the ultimate guide together. Now for raids, and a lot of you are asking, should you be running MC or BWL? Here's the hard truth, and I just did this last night so I can tell you. Raiding is a trap for 90% of us. So many people are fresh geared that you're going to be spending 3 hours in Molten Core just for a chance at a tier 1 helmet that gets replaced by...
Yeah, and everybody is going to be rolling for the same item because everybody is doing the same thing. So like, here's the thing, you can raid and you get a lot more gear dropping for you, but you have to roll for it, and the amount of communal andes you're going to see in raids now is going to be kind of crazy. So in PvP, sure, it takes time to get gear, but when you have the honor points, it's a guaranteed gear piece. So like, it's just better, I think, to just do PvP and gear up that way.
By a quest screen. It's a waste of time, but there are 2 exceptions. First, if you're a tank or a caster, specific items like Stylene's Impending Scarab from BWL or the Choker of the Firelord are huge. Run these raids only if you got time to spare and you're going to be soft reserving these items. Next, the ZG and AQ20 efficiency. If you want to gear fast, you should ignore the 40-man raids. Go to Zul'Gurub and go to AQ20. They've got no attunement, they take maybe an hour, and the loot is almost as good. Plus, the reputation gear from Zandalar Tribe is amazing if you can stomach the grind. There is one boss you gotta be killing right now though, and that is Lord Kruul. He's essentially the new Doomlord Kha'Zix from Vanilla, roaming the open world. He's going around to places like Blasted Lands, Winterspring, Ironforge, really half the game. Why do you care? Well, because he drops Lord Kha'Zix's entire loot table, which means significantly less PvP grinding if you get a single piece. More importantly, he drops a rain of valuable BOE epics. It's a limited time pre-patch event, so if you see a group forming for Kruul, drop everything. Join it, tag the boss, you could walk away with a BIS helmet or a BOE that you can sell for 500 gold. So here's your daily routine for maximum efficiency. If you're solo, you should be spamming Ultrac Valley and watching Netflix. It's comparable honor per hour to any other method, and really AFK.
Just spamming AV and just watching Netflix, dude. Okay, man.
Then you should also be doing the Call to Arms daily every single day. You'll be getting bonus honor and all the marks you need for your gear. In between your queues, if you want to take it up a level, you can go to places like Chilwyn Camp or Silithus and farm kills. Honor from solo kills is super good right now. You can get about an extra 200 between queues, and it adds up really fast. So now you're ready to be a geared 60, overpowered, and dangerous. Tell me in the comments, are you enjoying the pre-patch PvP, or is the burst damage too high? Let me know, and
Well, I'm kind of enjoying the PvP a little bit so far, but I'm not enjoying the pre-mades. Like, unpopular take probably, especially like, among the pre-made Andes out there. Like, and if you're doing pre-mades, stop the video now. Like, just click off, go away. You're gonna be mad by this take anyway. I hope at some point, like, it's not gonna happen, by the way, but, like, I wish pre-mades would only queue into pre-mades. I wish there was 2 separate queues for Battlegrounds. One when you're in group, and one when you are not in group. So, like, when you're queuing as a group, you only meet other people that also queue as a group. And when you're queuing solo, you only meet people that are solo. Other games do this, like Rocket League, for example, had a solo queue ranked and team queue ranked. Other MMORPGs do this as well, like some of them at least, where you have anti-pre-made features, where when you queue as a group, you only get into other groups versus other groups, like Battlegrounds. So it's pre-made versus pre-made. I hate pre-mades and the pre-made steamrolling. I just don't like it, man. I really don't. I wish Blizzard did something like team versus team and solo versus solo. And it's not hard to code. This can be done easily, but it depends, like, Blizzard WoW spaghetti code. You put this in, and suddenly Nax is taken out of the game, right? You just don't know this spaghetti code, apparently.
subscribe for my guide on exactly what to do next in the pre-patch to blast in TBC. It's coming Wednesday, so don't get left behind.
Okay. Nice. And dare I say, that was a good video. I mean, I'm doing part of it right now. Like, here's the thing, once again, we have the same scenario. We are being versus a pre-made, and we can't win. It's impossible. I'm trying to farm some gear, trying to farm some marks, doing some PvP. This guy was level 60 from before, by the way, so I couldn't just stay in the level 58 bracket. Once again, if you need Dorothy Basin or Warzone Gulch, and you're a boosty boy, I'm really saying this to help you. Don't level to 60. Stay in the 58 to like 59 bracket. It's much easier. There's way less pre-mades in these 2 battlegrounds. Stay in that level bracket. You're doing yourself the biggest favor.